internet phenomenon of social networking sites a dangerous distraction from your Durham degree? Or does Facebook go further than mere procrastination? We went to the university library to see what you thought.
So, how much time do you think you spend on Facebook?
Way too much.
Far too much.
Far too much.
Far too much.
Too much.
Far too much, probably. It's always on the background, so it could be like 6, 7, 8 hours.
How much time do you spend on Facebook in a week?
Not very much, maybe 5 hours in a week. I don't like it.
Maybe like a couple of hours a day.
3 hours a day.
Half an hour a day.
A couple of hours a day.
Once every couple of days for about 10 minutes.
I probably don't spend more than 15 minutes.
I've got my phone, so probably spend more time than the average person, but not really that much time on the computer.
I was just done it on my phone actually.
A couple of hours, depending on if I'm writing an essay or not. I mean, when I'm doing work, I've always got it open in the background.
I'm not constantly looking at it, but it's always on my browser.
What do you think are the benefits of Facebook?
Keeping in touch with like international people.
Keeping in contact with friends who are at different universities or different countries.
Yeah, it's good to keep in touch. I've got a lot of friends in different places around the world.
It's a really easy way to keep in touch with people and have a good laugh with some photos after a good night out or something like that.
Like political things, just to get it out there. I think the whole Libya, the first big revolt was done all on Facebook and Twitter and stuff.
I think Facebook is a great way to organise events, and that's pretty much how everyone organises their birthdays these days on socials.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't know about half of the events that I do without Facebook.
Being able to be invited to parties, that's what I use it for. I've actually blocked off nobody can see anything about me other than invite me to parties.
Back in the old days, using like a piece of paper, I can't imagine that now.
And do you think there are any negatives of Facebook to the Durham degree?
Oh God, yes. Yeah, it's a wonderful procrastination tool. Don't do any work for a start, just sit there wasting time, I think.
It's a huge procrastinator, so I don't do my work when I should be.
Well, I think loads of people spend loads of time in the library looking at Facebook when they should be doing their work.
I think they should not let you have it in the library because people are on it all the time when you're meant to be working.
And do you think there are any negatives to Facebook?
Definitely, if it becomes like an addiction or compulsion because there's always consumer messages being added.
Sometimes people might tag you in photos that you don't want to be seen in.
You kind of feel a bit bad sometimes. You're like, why has everyone got really great lives? But really, they're just choosing what they want everyone to see.
I think, especially for younger people, not so much for us, it's a source of bullying maybe.
And do you think there are any negatives to Facebook?
Stalkers.
Like people looking at your photos the whole time when before 10 years ago they wouldn't have access to your private life. I think that's pretty bad negative.
And what do you think are the benefits of Facebook?
Well, you can check out what people are doing, you stalk people. It's good, I like it a lot.
I think it's bad that you can see and learn so much about people that you don't know.
It's a pervert's dream, Facebook.
It's my dream.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah, there's much less privacy.
And do you think there are any negatives to Facebook?
People like him.
Possibly, me.
Facebook undoubtedly curtails time spent on essay writing, with a quick check for notifications turning into a fully fledged stalk of the person you accidentally spilled coffee over in chapters, a cheeky comment on last week's Clute photos, a couple of poke backs, status updates. All clearly very constructive. Indeed, if we pause to consider what the infamous Facebook stalk would look like in real life, we might be more reluctant. As long as virtual exchanges don't replace trips to the college bar or cups of tea down the corridor, Palatinate TV can see little harm in social networking.
There are negatives, but I wouldn't want to give it up.
It's not all good, but I think the pros outweigh the cons.
As long as you manage your time properly, it's not really a big issue.
If people want to get distracted, they'll get distracted anyway, so it's just another thing there.
Yeah, I think we're clever enough to know when it's too much.
At the end of the day, you know when you've got to get your work done, so you still do it.
Whether you use it to catch up with old friends, to guarantee your place at the next big event, or to provide a well-earned break from that dissertation, ultimately, Facebook is an inescapable aspect of socialising for our generation. So, back to the essay.